trailhead for the big creek trail. Tonight I'm staying at campsite 37, then I'm going to go up that Swallow Fork trail tomorrow and stay at campsite 38, then make a loop and come back to the parking lot, which is down that way. So people just went ahead of me. I just stay hiking. I think it's a pretty popular trail. Two pretty good sized creeks joining together right there. Started on the trail about 11:30 this morning. You see how wide and pretty flat the trail is. There's a continual uphill, but it's real gradual. Following a creek, which is over there. Hence, big creek trail, because it's a big ass creek. But I have to go about 5 miles up this trail today to campsite 37. I'll be spending the night. About 2.5–3 miles in. The trail's been pretty much like this the whole way. It's been rockier in some sections. Came from that way, crossed over the creek back there on that bridge. So the creek's on my right now, it's on the left. I think I left a lot of the day hikers behind back there. About probably 2 more miles or less to get to the campsite 37. And also bring stock on this trail. So you see a lot of these tie-offs as you're coming up through here. If you find a chair 4 miles back in the woods, you should check it out. Guess this is what it's talking about. There's just 3 black bears up there. I guess it's a mom and cubs. They were running at me and they ran into the right up in the woods there. I don't see them up in any of the trees or anything. Been standing here about 5 minutes. Haven't seen them or heard them or anything. Problem is I have to go up where the bears are at. Where they ran off into the woods. I have to go by there, so. I'll wait a couple minutes. I don't see them up in any trees or anything, and I'm going to go up through there. Check it out. Hopefully I can get some footage without disturbing them too much. Well, I walked past the spot they ran up. I didn't see them anywhere. I'm going to keep going. Hopefully I see some more where I can get it on video. But basically they were coming down the path and they saw me and they just took off darting into the woods. So I'm going to keep going. I don't want to disturb them anymore. There's the first sign I saw. Swallow Fork Trail. Looks like it goes up that way. Which is where we're going tomorrow. That's where campsite 38 is. Trailhead's 5.1 miles back that way. And about a 5-minute walk down that way is where the bears are. Low Gap Trail, Camel Gap Trail are up this way. That's where the campsite is. So we're going to keep going and head up that way. There's campsite 37 over there. There's some people set up, so I probably won't film any tonight or anything. Looks like there's a trail going down there. I'm not sure if you can camp over there or not. Try to figure it out. Yeah, there's a fire ring over there. There's one here. I don't know if there's one over here or not. The creek's right there. Might try to set up over in here, maybe back in there. Looks like a real nice spot. Because I brought a hammock, so I need the trees right there. There's all kinds of spots. There's some more cables right there. I guess you can camp. I guess anywhere back here is considered 37. Another fire ring. Got camp set up. This is what my hammock looks like. It's a tarp. Here's the hammock itself. Sleeping bag, and I got a sleeping pad that I sleep on. It's a clothes bag, and this is my puffy jacket. I'll either use it as a pillow or wear some of the clothes depending on how cold it gets tonight. And that's it. Pretty standard. Nothing exciting about the hammock setup. There's a fire ring. More camps set up over there. I'm over here by myself. Creek's down here. So here's the cables. See, there's an eye bolt in the tree. The clamp that clamps on it. And then there's a hook up there, so I'm going to let it down, hook my pack on, pull it up, and then clamp it here, and my pack will be hanging up. But I don't think I can do that with one hand, so I'm going to turn this off, I'll turn it back on. So here are the hooks. I'm going to hook my pack on there and then lift it up. So there, I've got it clamped back on the tree. There's my pack suspended in the air. Got some little saucers on there to keep something from walking out along the wire like a squirrel or something that could get to your pack. And so you're supposed to keep your pack up there at all times. I got all my food and everything in there. Anything that smells, toiletries, that sort of thing. So when I'm walking around a little bit, this is just up from the camp. I'm on the big creek trail. Up that way is campsite 36. I'm going to go up there and look. There's some more trails up there. If you go up this way, it's the Low Gap Trail, and then 2.5 miles will hit the AT. But we're going to go up this way just a little bit and check out this other camp. It's a horse camp, I think. So tomorrow I'm going to take the Swallow Fork Trail. which was back that way, back by where the bears were. But one way you can go is you can take that Gunter Fork Trail. And there's a shelter up there, and then you can come make a big loop and then end up at the same place on campsite 38 that I'm going to end up at tomorrow. And here's the stalls at campsite 36, it looks like. Looks like there's some camps up here. This is it. It's pretty much like the other ones. Campsites spread out all up through here. Try something a little different today. I bought an Espit stove. It folds up into this little pack. See how long it takes to boil a cup of water. Here's what it looks like set up. Put a little Espit cube in there. One of these. Light it and see what happens. So one Espit cube burned for about 10 or 11 minutes. And this is what you get. Almost a boil with 2 cups of water. There's a nasty black residue in there too, so you have to keep it in that pouch probably, or some kind of container. Mashed potatoes, dinner is ready. So I started off at the big Creek Campground there. And that waterfall I stopped at was Mouse Creek Falls. And right now we are at campsite 37. There's about 3 other groups of people here. It's pretty big, so there's plenty of spaces. Campsite 36 is where I walked up to earlier with the horses. Tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to go up the Swallow Fork Trail up to the Mount Sterling Ridge Trail, and then camp at campsite 38 and Mount Sterling Fire Tower's there. And Friday morning we're going to follow this Baxter Creek Trail all the way back to the car.